My name is Rolf Schafroth. I'm the CEO of the Koni Global Travel Services Division, and I'm a member of the executive board of the Koni Group. That's actually quite interesting because I started as a management consultant many years ago, and my very first project was working on an assignment for Kuoni. So that was really many years ago. I then spent about 8-9 years in consultancy and then joined Kuoni 16 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And ever since stayed with the company. Went through many different changes. Started in one area which was more finance related, then took over commercial responsibility for smaller units, and then eventually grew into a larger role. Koni really is three different divisions today. One is outbound, the traditional tour operating business. We call it Outbound Europe. Then one division is called Emerging Markets and Specialists. So in that division we have some tour operator specialists. We also have a business unit called Visa Facilitation Services and the Destination Management Companies. The division I'm heading is called Global Travel Services. In there we have three businesses. One is FIT. That's a very large part of that division. Then one is leisure groups, so we are handling a lot of Asian groups traveling into Europe. And the third part is MICE. Today we have a lot of different activities, and what we now also announced at the World Travel Market with the brand GTA and the brand Koni Group Travel Expert is also then what we really offer. So we have FIT. FIT, clearly it is about breadth of product. It's also, whereas in our strategies it's also a selected focus. We want a lot of products, but at the same time we want some specific, some unique products. That's what we're focusing on. As far as the source markets are concerned, really the world is what we are targeting. We are right now in, if I'm not mistaken, 170, 180 countries where we sell our products. So it is about the global reach. Groups has much more servicing aspect. Here we will focus on that as well. So it is not just the hotel or transfers or whatever. It is the package we then operate. So it's also our service. Our offering will be to service the customer at the destination, and obviously also having a lot of destination expertise. I think this is where the offering will tend to. Customer feedback is also sentiment is different depending on the area. I mean, we clearly see in Europe, and now talking about the southern parts in Europe, there is we are struggling with the economies. Everybody knows that. So consumer demand and the sentiment is much different from areas where we just grow a lot, where the business grows, like Middle East or Asia or even Latin America. So it's mixed. There's some major trends in the industry, and clearly in the FIT market there's a lot. Online is really taking over, and with online is also the consumer facing online front ends, the OTAs. They are having a very good run, I must say. At the same time, we also, Koni as a group, we are a strong believer in intermediaries. So our strategy is a lot based on we are an intermediary, and there is a good spot for an intermediary to be in, and these are obviously the areas where we want to develop. Eventually our customers is the travel trade. What is important for them on both sides, supply and customer, is the way we manage to link the supply with the customer. So it is about technology, but it's about ease of use, it is about content. It is also about how we work together and how we as an intermediary facilitate this. Technology is really, the developments are very fast, and or you need to develop very fast. I think the biggest challenge or change will be the consumer, how they actually purchase in the future, and we see this already today. In the old world, you had a tour operator, he had his brochures, he marketed that way. Today, opinions and decisions are influenced and even defined by peer groups. So social media will play a different role. Just the way you communicate with the consumer to actually also sell your product to him or her, or actually promote, is changing. And that's a challenge for us in our industry, because obviously it is technology, but it's also marketing communication. It's these both aspects that are changing. I think what we are proud of is the way we have changed the company over the last years. And that means we have anticipated what is maybe relevant in the future, and we have tried hard to adapt to that. So if I look at the company today, it's much different from 5 or 10 years ago, and I'm sure it will be again much different in another 5 or 10 years. And that's the one thing I'm proud of. See, we have a position in the market. We are growing. We are relevant to supply and customers, and that's changing. And the one thing I'm really proud of that we manage this change. Be open. I think if you want to join the industry, it's a very dynamic industry. Often not so structured. That's what we hear. So it's a bit pragmatic. I think that's a positive, because if you have the energy and the will to do something, and you really want to try things, that's the industry to be. So when we employ people, I'm not only interested in in the background they have. It's also what have they tried in the past years. And even if you fail sometimes, it doesn't matter, as long as you constantly want to do something different and say, okay, this is an opportunity, you have an opportunity here and there, and then also actually put it down and implement. Maybe it sounds a bit technical, but I think what I'm saying is I'm really looking for people who are open to change, open to new things, and also excited about doing things differently. I don't have a favorite destination, but that is because I was also in charge of destination management, which is a part of the Koni group. I love destinations. I'm a strong believer in destinations. Eventually, as a consumer, you always travel to a destination, but that's what you're interested. People ask me often, which is your favorite destination? I can't do that without offending someone in the organization. But there's many places I like to go to. I like Asia a lot, I like the Middle East a lot, I like the States a lot. I know probably Europe best, so I like the world.